It's late. The house is quiet. You reach for the light switch, and for half a second, you hurry. You're an adult. You know the room is empty. You know nothing is there. And yet, your heart speeds up. Your eyes strain. Something old wakes up inside you. Why? Why are grown, rational people still afraid of the dark? Here's the secret. This fear isn't childish. It isn't a weakness. It's one of the oldest, smartest things your brain does. And once you understand where it comes from, you'll never feel quite the same about the dark again. This is the real reason you're afraid of the dark. First, a strange truth. You're not actually afraid of the dark at all. Darkness can't hurt you. It's just the absence of light. Empty, harmless. What you're really afraid of is what the darkness might be hiding. It's the not knowing, the blank where information should be. Your brain runs on sight. Take that away, and it does something remarkable. It guesses. And when your brain has to guess what's in the dark, it never guesses nothing. It guesses danger every time. And there is a very good reason for that. To find it, we have to go back. Not hundreds of years, millions. For almost all of human history, night was the most dangerous time to be alive. Humans are day creatures. Our eyes are nearly useless in the dark. We're slow. We have no claws. But the things that hunted us, they saw perfectly. They moved in silence. And they were hungry. Big cats, hyenas, eyes built for the night, waiting for the fire to die down. The fossils tell a grim story. Early humans were prey. We can't know exactly what our ancestors felt, but for them, the dark wasn't a feeling. It was a place where you could simply vanish. Now, imagine two early humans sitting by the same fire as night falls. The first hears a rustle in the dark and shrugs, probably the wind. He stays put. The second hears the same rustle, and his heart pounds. He freezes. He edges toward the fire. Most nights it's just the wind, and the fearful one looks foolish, while the calm one looks wise. But on the one night in 1,000 that it isn't the wind, only one of them lives to see morning, and he is your ancestor. Every human alive today is descended from the ones who were afraid. The fearless ones? Evolution quietly removed them from the story. An empty place by a cold fire, and footprints leading into the dark. Fear of the dark didn't make our ancestors weak. It's the reason they lived long enough to have us. So evolution built us a gift, a built-in alarm, tuned to the dark. Scientists call it the threat detector, and it follows one rule. Better to mistake a stick for a snake 100 times than a snake for a stick even once. A false alarm costs you a racing heart. A missed alarm costs you everything. So the brain turns the alarm all the way up. In the dark, it flinches at every shadow. A coat on a hook becomes a stranger. A creak becomes a footstep. Think of your brain as a prediction machine. Every moment, it builds a picture of the world from your senses. An engineer would spot the flaw instantly. In the dark, the main sensor goes offline. And a good safety system, starved of data, doesn't assume all is well. It fails loud. With no eyes to trust, your brain paints the empty dark with its worst prediction. Monsters on a blank black wall. The monster under the bed was never in the room. It was inside the machine, which is why this fear hits hardest when we're small. A child's threat detector is fully active, but their reason hasn't caught up. They can't yet tell themselves it's only a coat. So the alarm just rings. Their imagination, still wild and new, paints the dark in vivid, terrible detail. Psychologists still debate the details, but nearly every culture in every age has a name for the thing in the dark. We don't teach children to fear the dark. We spend years teaching them not to. But even when they learn, the old alarm never fully switches off. It just goes quiet and waits. Which brings us to the strangest part of the whole story. You live in the safest world humans have ever known. Locked doors, walls, no predators in the night. The leopard is gone. The hyena is gone. The dark outside your window is empty, and yet flick off the light, and that ancient heartbeat returns. Faster, older than you, older than words. This is the contradiction at the heart of it. We are the safest we've ever been, and still the most afraid, because evolution is painfully slow. Our world changed in a few hundred years. Our brains haven't. You're running ancient survival software on a problem that no longer exists. The fear of the dark is a ghost, the echo of a danger that hunted us and then disappeared. So the next time you feel it, that prickle on your neck in a dark room, don't be ashamed of it. That feeling is not a flaw. It's a triumph, a 2 million-year-old survival system. Still on duty, every ancestor in your line felt that exact fear, in the exact same dark. And it kept them alive long enough to pass it to you. That racing heart in the dark is not weakness. It is the alarm that saved your entire bloodline. It just doesn't know yet that the war is over. So you can thank it, quietly. And then, reach out and turn on the light. The dark was never your enemy. It was the teacher that made your whole species careful enough to survive. So when you feel that small fear tonight, smile. It means the alarm still works. It means your ancestors are still, quietly, looking out for you. And the monster you spent your whole life looking for was only ever the love of 1,000 grandmothers, keeping you safe in the dark. Next time, we trade the dark for the clock and ask who decided you must work 8 hours a day. If this changed how you feel about the dark, subscribe and stay curious. Sleep well. You're a little less in the dark now. I'll see you at the next Midnight Question.